2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The opening round of the Daybreak Classic is on now. It's great to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, and out on the course bringing all the action is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We've got an incredible week of golf in front of us, and we're looking forward to bringing you all the action right here on 2K Sports. That was absolutely murdered. This shot here near the 200-yard marker. 2 strokes off the lead. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. The par 5 fifth at Pinehurst number 2. One of the signature holes on the course and a real indication of the quality of the architecture.
Yeah, Corin Crenshaw did a fantastic job here. Fairway does camber from right to left. And from there, second shot back up to the hill to a green that tilts from right to left. And oh, do not miss your next shot to the left. Don't do it, because it's just going to keep going and going until it's gone.
Setting up for his third shot. Just a couple back from our leader. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Over to 6 we go, Rich. The first par 3 here at Pinehurst number 2.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here, and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This one, it's a 42-footer.
Yeah, the line was pretty good, but the length, that was loose. Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? Wow, what a save.
I was thinking bogey, double bogey, but with that chip in, it's a par.
And that finds him in a share of second. As you begin the 7th hole, a par 4, angles are of the premium.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
From around 120 yards here, only 1 shot off the pace.
Great shot indeed.
A putt for the lead. Who wouldn't want that? Oh, that's a great outcome. Now in first place in the standings. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. That's pretty nice, eh, Rich?
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the second round of the Daybreak Classic. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam, and it's great to have you with us. Rich, this player's been playing some impressive golf. They've got the lead. They're where they want to be, but what should be their mindset going into this round?
Well, hopefully it's not on the chasing pack, because the chasing pack is filled with some big names. So they're going to have to really bear down, focus on the task at hand. They've got to sit there and keep their emotions to themselves and not get wrapped up in everybody else around them.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Let's return to live play now. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
It's just the slightest bit of break and it's moving right to left.
Surely it's going to.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got two bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a third back right. This is another solid hole.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Oh, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
The perfect wind swing, nice and easy.
Putting for birdie. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Oh, just missing the birdie there.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
This one's tracking towards the hole, I feel. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
This would be a great up and down. Whew.
Nicely done. Good chip shot.
Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And Matty Fitzpatrick now setting up with this look. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. A long par 4 this hole.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
This one is going straight at it.
This putt is of 9 feet.
A great birdie chance here.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Currently 11 under par for the event. Well, that's some pretty tidy work through 2 rounds, Rich. Has opened up a huge buffer over the field.
I don't think I've seen 2 rounds this complete in my life, Luke. Having such a massive lead, how can they handle it?
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's moving day at the Daybreak Classic, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam in the booth. It's always delightful to have you with us. Rich, our featured player has been on song right from the get-go in this one, out in front with the weekend to play.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
And tidy-looking shot, that one. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently in first place. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here, because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
That is a golf shot dialed in right to the number.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. And he's down there. You got a read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Ooh. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, this is a player after my own heart. Going with the driver here.
Just a long straightaway par 5. Really not much to it off the tee. Second shot, you've got to be mindful to put it your third shot in a good position to maximize spin so you can control what the golf ball does once it lands on this green.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Now look at this one come back. That's well judged. Good speed, good line. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a third back right. This is another solid hole.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. It's just about 3 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And after that, now sitting at 16 under for the event. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I've been in absolute awe of this player's performance. Has built a huge advantage going to the final round.
It is a satisfying position to be on top of the leaderboard through 3 rounds.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. TheFifty Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Daybreak Classic. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us once again. Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
Oh, looking good. Will it?
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Just building upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays. The 14th is a par 4.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen. Not as severe on the edges as others.
Oh, good look at birdie here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Going with the 5-iron here. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. 14 feet to the cup. This one started out on a good line. What a putt that was.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
And now that finds him in first place. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Oh, right by the hole. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. And this putt coming up for his par.
Looking pretty good.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are in front of a par 3.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
And down she goes from outside the range. Currently in first position. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got around 100 yards here.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. And this putt for the tournament. And in it goes. Victory for our player. What a performance.
3 on the season so far. This player's absolutely dominating right now. Great stuff.
And Rich, that seemed like a leisurely waltz to victory, didn't it?
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're on the cliffs of La Jolla, California, the famed Torrey Pines venue, and it's our opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, certainly set up for a stunner today at Torrey Pines South. What do you think these players face this week from the course?
They face a rude awakening. They haven't played too many golf courses yet this year, but they're going to run into Torrey Pines South, and you're going to figure out exactly how good a shape your golf game is in, because it's ruthless. And if you're not careful, you can go out there and shoot a big number in a hurry. It tests every facet of your game. This golf course is an absolute brute.
Didn't that look good for a long time? 4 feet to the cup. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him now to 4 under the card.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Over to 7 here at Torrey Pines South, Rich. A great par 4 that requires good positioning off the tee as well.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
The 8th at Torrey Pines South is an uphill par 3. It can be a hole in one hole, or it could be an absolute brute to even find the green, depending on where that hole location is.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
That's just inside the range. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Little birdie look in here.
And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. And as we look at the leaderboard, he now has a 3-shot advantage. The final hole on the outward half is a par 5. Runs right against the boundary fence, and it requires 2 big shots.
2 long straight shots required if you want to find this par 5 and 2. If you don't, a nice little layup. Give yourself a good number for a 3rd shot. There is a nice little shelf there if it pins up top left. Watch the spin down on the right-hand side. Watch it go in the hole maybe.
This is looking good. Are we going to see it drop?
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 and 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Well, how good's that for the eagle? Well, Rich, that's always a nice way to get going out of the gates and in top spot. Impressive.
Always great to be in the lead, Luke. There's no doubt about it. But let's face it, lots of golf yet to be played. Let's see how this player handles it.
That's a little untidy. Second shot here on the 10th hole. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt for par here. And as we check the standings, it's a big 5-stroke advantage for our leader. Well, there you have it, Rich. At the end of the opening round, he finds himself in first place.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. Remember the first round? You'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, good night for now. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back in beautiful La Jolla, California for the second round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always terrific to have you join us. And as we begin the day's play, our featured player is going along very nicely at -10. That should find the fairway. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 155. Well, after watching that, Tom Kim's thinking to himself, I better up my game here.
This is his fourth shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This putt coming up is for birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. The par 5, 13th hole.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Let's check in with Tom Kim, shall we? Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And from the bunker here. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. 8 feet to the cup.
This one to save par.
Leading by 9 strokes after that one. We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Nice birdie, well played. After that, now 17 under for the tournament. Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Holding steady in first place after that one. Welcome to the 16th hole, the par 3.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Starting out to the right. Watch this one.
How good was that putt? An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Now let's head to Tom Kim. Okay, time to return to the action. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. Oh, what a performance, Ridge. Absolutely dominating performance.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. And what a stunning setting we have for the third round of the Farmers Insurance Open right here in La Jolla, California and Torrey Pines. I'm Luke Elvey, glad to have you back with us. Rich, this player's been doing really nicely, building that solid advantage over the field. But today's just as important as the first few, isn't it?
Of course it is. And the way they're playing, however, though, I don't see them going anywhere but up. I just find what they're doing out there to be fairly flawless. Now, is it possible they stumble? Of course it is. But I'm having a hard time understanding how that could happen.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to move right to left.
Never mind. Go and make a par on the next. Just a simple tap in for par on this one. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Great shot. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And it's a score of -24 as we head to the next hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. A big opportunity with an eagle putt. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
That's disappointing. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, what about this start?
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole.
Lovely tee shot here. Just take it out those bunkers on the left-hand side and hit yourself a little baby fade. From there, you've got a green that sits above you slightly. And also chases away from you just a little bit, believe it or not. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Always nice to have a birdie putt. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this pro's absolutely dominating the field.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I gotta say, I hope it continues for one more day.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's that gorgeous meeting of surf and turf here at La Jolla, California. The final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is on now. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. Oh, Rich, can you smell that in the air? That's opportunity, isn't it? Our players a chance to win today.
Even with this massive lead, there is no lead large enough, I have to say. It's a very uncomfortable situation because there's only one place to go, and that's down. So this player has got to be aware of that, go out and try and play as rock solid the first 3 or 4 holes as humanly possible to continue that lead.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Oh. Big putt for par coming up. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
That drive, he hit it so far, there's no divots in the fairway where he hit it.
Going with the 7. Oh, well done. 7 feet to the cup. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room out in front by a bunch.
Going with the hybrid. Unable to find the green on this one.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Ooh, that almost went down. And if this can go down, he'll save par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's two distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par's a great score.
And just a little bit of cleanup work remaining on this hole. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 18th hole is a par 5.
I'd say this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going for it in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt.
Whoa, back there, horsey. He'll be disappointed by that. That one finds the water. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament? Wow. Very crafty, that shot.
Yes, very smooth.
Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
Sometimes you've just got to stand and applaud. That was a performance for the ages.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.